All right, welcome to Hoops Tracker. This week we catch up with Maurice Austin, 5A Player of the Year last year. Maurice, welcome to Hoops Tracker.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So you're down in Vegas right now. Last week you had a huge week. You guys knocked off Mesa Ridge in the Street City tournament, and then you came back with an incredible performance against Lewis Palmer. Talk a little bit about going into that game because I know, Mesa Ridge, there's a little bit between you guys, especially you guys and also Lewis Palmer being down south, but also you guys are some of the top teams in 5A.
Right. It was just, a lot of film, breaking down every play they had, breaking
Hmm.
down which the shooting pocket, which just breaking down to the little things because we can use anything we can get. We have a lot of stats on our team, so just making the game a lot easier can help
Hmm.
you a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Preparation is key. Now, this year, going into the season, right, a lot of people weren't thinking that Pueblo South would be as dangerous. They figured you guys might be reloading or rebuilding. What have you guys done different? Because, you graduated some really good talent. 2 years ago, you guys were in the state finals and lose to Lewis Palmer. Talk about what it was like to reload for this year and you as a player. Like, what are you learning with your leadership skills and stuff? So,
I'm learning to be more patient with these cats. Like I said, they're young and they need a lot to learn, and they're
mhm,
not as skillful or as fast as the last couple years. But
mhm,
if you have good preparation and good coaching, like with Coach Shannon, and a good leader, you can go
mhm.
a lot of damage, even if you don't have the experience or the age or the height.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you look at a lot of the teams that have been in the 5A Final Four, a lot of them don't even have a high profile player like yourself. A lot of them just play extremely well as a team. But having that and stuff like that, talk a little bit about the Lewis Palmer game. I mean, dropping 50 with no threes. I mean, that's impressive.
Well, it was, I got to thank my teammates and my coaches. They had faith in me. They just said, go have faith in your teammates and they get open. I didn't even keep track of my points. So I
Mhm.
thought 20, 25 ball. But when they said 50, I was like, dang. But it's more my teammates, getting me in the right spot, giving me the ball, moving, cutting, coach setting up plays for me. That was basically it. So all the credit got to go to them.
Yeah, absolutely. What it was like playing against Cohen Edmondson at Lewis Palmer. I know you give up a few inches, but apparently that didn't matter.
Yeah, no, he was good. He can shoot the lights out the ball.
Yeah.
He's but I just had to break down to the bare minimum. Where does he dribble? Like how many dribbles does he take? Where's his shooting pocket? The plays, all this I had to break down because he's a high talented player in my class. With those
Yeah.
players, you got to break even the little things down.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk recruiting. You were 5A Player of the Year last year. I know a lot of college coaches are concerned with your height, but I don't think it seems to matter. I mean, you go out, you play, you're gaming in and out. This summer, you did really well. I saw you at a couple tournaments this summer. Talk a little bit about the recruiting trail. I see, you've got a handful of offers right now.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the college coaches want to know, like, what does Maurice want to be? Like, what's your major? What are you looking for in a school? Stuff like that.
Well, my major is business, and that was the big thing. What college has business, and if you just look around, almost every college has business.
Yeah.
That was a big thing. And another thing is, that connection with the coach. If
Hmm.
the, I want to play, I want to go college or a D1 or D2, whatever. But I want to
Yeah.
go somewhere where I would play, where I make an impact, where the coach has faith in me. And those are the places I want to go. And I'll be patient. I'll be very patient. If something pops up, something happens, and just go
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah. No, that's really good. In business, I mean, is there something that you want to study in particular, like marketing or entrepreneurship or accounting? I mean, I know I talked to your brother this summer, and I know he's kind of going the accounting route. What about you?
Marketing, probably
Hmm.
that, entrepreneurship, just a little bit of both because I want to be an electrician. I want to own my own business if basketball doesn't
Yeah.
work out. So I think
Yeah.
if I do marketing and entrepreneur and just get those little things, then I'll set my future up pretty good.
No, that's really good. And then as far as location, I mean, when you look at a lot of schools, like you said, right? They all got business. They better have basketball because Maurice wants to play ball. What location is there anywhere in particular that you would like to be? Like, do you want to be out in California? Do you want to be down in the South? Do you want to be in the Midwest? Do you want to be on the East Coast? I mean, I'm just
It honestly doesn't matter where I go. Of course,
Mhm.
I like Florida. Florida has a nice, Texas, California. But
Mhm.
if you give me a good offer and I can't pass up, I don't care where I go. I can go to Alaska, South Carolina, Nebraska, anywhere. Just like I said, I want to play and I want a coach who's going to have faith in me.
How now you do a lot of training and I've talked to a lot of coaches that have played against you, and one of the things that these are coaches that play against you, right? They coach against you and stuff like that. They said one of the things they really like about you, you're very respectful. You're not in people's faces. It's like you act like you've been there before. What has shaped you as an athlete to be that kind of person? I mean, I've met you on the circuit. You're awesome. You're a great person to talk with and stuff like that. But not all players are like that. So where did you get some of those pointers or, you know, to be kind of the man you are?
For sure, my mom and my grandma, they said if you want respect, you got to give respect and respect anyone, whether they're against you, on your side, behind you, in front of you, to the right of you. And you never know what they can be. They can be a college scout. They can be
Mhm.
you. They can be a coach you play against. Just always be respectful on and off the court. And that'll go a long way. And it can, better you as a man later in life.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, Maurice, we wish you well in Vegas. Thanks for being on the show. Um, we'll be airing this later today. Good luck tonight in your game in Vegas and this week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.